Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It is weekend roundup time. So you guys know about Assassin's Creed Red, right? That long-awaited installment of the franchise that's finally going to be set in Japan. Let's go. We've wanted this forever. Well, there's an issue that we got to talk about. Apparently, lots of developers don't want to work on the project because there are a lot of abuse allegations that are swirling around the game's creative director. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those stories. All right, let's go. So this comes from The Gamer, credit where credit is due. On The Scoop, they talked to a worker at the advocate group A Better Ubisoft. Now, this worker told The Gamer that some developers at Ubisoft Quebec have asked not to work on Assassin's Creed Red because one person in particular, creative director Jonathan Dumont. Now, Dumont has a bit of a history. He was accused of sexual harassment in 2020. Allegedly, he was verbally abusing and making sexual advances towards his colleagues, particularly women and new starters. Why do we have to act like this? It's a workplace. I'm just saying. According to this worker who talked to The Gamer, Dumont has been responsible for many developers leaving Ubisoft altogether, apparently because of his alleged outbursts, creating a climate of fear. They said, Dumont has been the reason for multiple of my colleagues leaving, be it because of sexual advances, belittlement, fear of him, or having seen his behavior when in a bad mood. His outbursts have created a climate of fear known for years in the studio and failed to be acted on for a long time. Now, they did say that apparently Dumont has made efforts to improve himself, but those past allegations are apparently still fresh in people's minds. Therefore, some in the studio have again asked not to work on this new Assassin's Creed because of his position on the project. Oh, and Assassin's Creed series executive producer Mark Alexis Cote is also still at Ubisoft. He's been accused of being aware of abuse within the company while, quote, knowingly enabling that toxicity. Now, Ubisoft, we should note, has had a history of abuse scandals in recent years. You might remember that Ashraf Ismail, who was creative director for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, was fired after an investigation into misconduct. That was in 2020. Oh, and former COO Serge Haskowit quit after he was accused of harassment and sexual misconduct. Now, there have also been other Ubisoft executives who have left after abuse allegations or allegedly assisting in covering them up. In the aftermath of the sexual harassment scandals, A Better Ubisoft made a list of demands in an open letter in 2021. It was signed by more than 1,000 current and former employees, and they included things like stop promoting and moving known offenders from studio to studio, team to team with no repercussions. Pretty basic stuff. Well, a year later, the group says none of its demands have been met. Great. Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot gave a statement to The Gamer in response to the story. He said that Dumont and Cote were cleared or appropriately disciplined for their alleged behavior. He wrote, Ubisoft takes all allegations extremely seriously. While I can't comment on specific cases, I can assure you that any team member who has been named in a report and remains at Ubisoft has had their case rigorously reviewed and has either been cleared or has been appropriately disciplined and given an individualized action plan to support and monitor their progress. Guillemot also talked to Axios recently, acknowledging the last 2 years of scandal have been tough, and he said that while Ubisoft's reputation has taken a hit, he said, I think we were a very good company and we had problems. We solved them, and the goal is to be again the best place. Now, he and other executives have pointed to various initiatives as proof that they're trying to change, including transformations to their HR systems, increased initiatives around diversity and inclusion, and the further review of worker complaints. So, I don't know, but there are obviously people still working at Ubisoft that other developers are uncomfortable with, and that is directly impacting one of their biggest franchises. Oh, and side note, Guillemot also seemed to say that upcoming AAA games from Ubisoft will all cost $70. He told Axios, that's what Skull and Bones will cost on next-gen consoles, and some of the games will come at the same price as the competition. The big AAA games will come at $70. So there you go. All right, we'll get to the rest of the stories in just a second, but wait. Oh, I love that new sound. That's the sound of another sale on Shopify, the all-in-one commerce platform to start, run, and grow your business. Shopify gives entrepreneurs the resources once reserved for big business, so upstarts, startups, and established businesses alike all sell everywhere, synchronize online, and in-person sales and effortlessly stay informed. Shopify gives entrepreneurs the resources once reserved for big business, so upstarts, startups, and established businesses alike can sell everywhere, synchronize online and in-person sales, and effortlessly stay informed. Scaling your business is a journey of endless possibility. But we sell stuff all the time. We sell Inside Gaming shirts. Ship Hits the Fan. We sell shirts too. All this kind of stuff. But we're not stopping there because success is a million milestones on a forever evolving path. I love how Shopify has the tools and resources that make it easy for any business to succeed from down the street to around the globe. Like ours, Shopify powers millions of businesses from first sale to full scale. You can reach customers online and across social networks with an ever-growing suite of channel integrations and apps. We're talking Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and more. Synchronize your online and in-person sales. Gain insights as you grow with detailed reporting of conversion rates, profit margins, and beyond. More than a store, Shopify grows with you. This is possibility powered by Shopify. Guys, go to shopify.com/insidegaming, all lowercase, for a free 14-day trial and get full access to Shopify's entire suite of features. Grow your business with Shopify today. Go to shopify.com/insidegaming right now. Shopify.com/insidegaming. On to the rest of the stories. Bonnie Ross, the founder of Halo developer 343 Industries, is stepping down. She tweeted this week that she originally had wanted to stay until the winter update for Halo came out, but she's leaving because of a family medical issue. She added, "I'm incredibly proud of the work everyone at 343 Industries has done with Halo Infinite, the Master Chief Collection, the Halo television series, and so much more. It has been an honor to serve alongside the team for the last 15 years and to be part of a universe that I love." Now, this has led to some reshuffling at the top of 343. Head of production Pierre Hintze will become studio head, Brian Koski will become GM of the franchise, and Elizabeth Van Wyk will oversee business and operations. Now, Ross was with 343 from the beginning. Obviously, she led it for 15 years, basically the big driver of the Halo franchise since 343 took it over from Bungie. Microsoft said in a statement, "We are thankful for her leadership of 343, during which the team launched Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo the Master Chief Collection, the Halo television series, and Halo Infinite. We wish her all the best." The 343 team is hard at work shipping the winter update, the biggest Halo Infinite update since launch. All right, bad news for the two of you who are playing Babylon's Fall. It is getting shut down after less than a year. Dang. The game's official account tweeted that they're ending the game on February 28th of next year, meaning you won't be able to play it anymore because live service games suck, but that is the state of gaming in the year of our Lord 2022. They wrote they're going to cancel the large-scale updates that they had planned and that Season 2 will run until November 29th as scheduled. The final season will begin the same day. Oh, and they're going to stop selling their paid in-game currency immediately. That's very nice of them. They wrote, "After the service ends on Monday, February 27th, 2023 at 11 p.m. Pacific time, you will no longer be able to play the game. All gameplay data on the game servers will be deleted following the termination of the service." Now, if you're thinking, BG, what's Babylon's Fall? Well, you're not alone. The dungeon crawler was released to terrible reviews. Nobody played it. The PS5 version had a 41 score on Metacritic. Anyway, but yeah, it's a bummer for people who did spend $60 on it, and now less than a year later, it's not going to exist. Reminds me of when I've spent full price $60 on MAG. Remember that game? Don't. It was terrible. Splatoon has always been big in Japan, and the third installment has been setting records. Nintendo Japan shared that Splatoon 3 has sold more than 3.45 million copies in its first 3 days of sale. That's both physical and digital. That makes it the fastest selling game ever in Japan. To give you some perspective, Animal Crossing New Horizons sold 1.88 million copies in the same time frame. Industry analyst Daniel Ahmad noted, "It's not just the best launch for a Switch game in Japan, the best launch for any game in Japan. The previous record holder was Pokemon Black and White. It sold more than 2.6 million in its first 2 days." All right, so if you're like me and you're wondering what the hell happened to Advance Wars, specifically the Switch remake of the first 2 games that was due out in April 8th of this year, but then it was delayed due to like the war in Ukraine, Nintendo says, don't worry, it is still a thing. Steven Totillo of Axios tweeted that he asked Nintendo if Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp has been canceled. Given the lack of news about it since it's been delayed, a rep responded, "The release has been delayed. We will announce the new date once it has been determined." Weirdly though, they did not mention it at all in the Direct recently. Oh, and no mention of a Western release of Dragon Quest X, apropos of nothing, but come on guys, let's make it happen. All right, time for a 5-second review. This was developed by a 2-person studio. That blows my mind. The only thing my buddy and I have developed is massive hangovers after watching football. That's it. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, Return to Monkey Island is an unexpected, thrilling return of series creator Ron Gilbert that continues the story of the legendary adventure games. Comes to PC and Switch September 19th. Solstice. The balance of the holy kingdom of Cadus is compromised when powerful, feral creatures known as wraiths invade from the other side of the veil, threatening to consume the living. Comes to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X September 20th. Gundam Evolution is a fast-paced and immersive team-based first-person shooter where you pilot mobile suits from the smash hit Gundam anime. Comes to PC September 21st. No Place for Bravery. Thorn, an old warrior worn down by decades of vim and violence, roams a world undone in search of his lost daughter. Dodge, parry, and cleave your way out of brutal clashes in this 2D top-down action RPG. Comes to Switch and PC September 22nd. The Diofield Chronicle. This is a gritty and immersive story brought to life with the latest technology, introducing real-time tactical battle, a new deeply strategic real-time battle system. The beginnings of a new strategy RPG crafted by a skilled and experienced development team. All right, guys, you're overselling it a little bit here. Comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch September 22nd. Potion Permit. The town of Moonberry has always been wary of the advances of the outside world, preferring to rely on their traditional methods of healing until one day when the mayor's daughter falls ill and the local witch doctor can do nothing to help her, they're forced to look outside their small community to help. The medical association decides to send their most accomplished chemist, you, to help cure the mayor's daughter and convince the residents of Moonberry of the wonders of modern alchemy. Gain their trust and tend to each person when they fall ill in this open-ended sim RPG. Comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch September 22nd. Serial Cleaners is a single-player stealth action crime game in which you alternate between playing 4 eccentric mob cleaners taking on the bloodiest jobs the carefree 1990s have to offer. Ooh, I hope one of them was Harvey Keitel. As the details of their stories stop matching up, the ugly truth behind their cooperation begins to reveal itself. Comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch September 22nd. Session Skate Sim. Made by and for skaters, the dual stick controls faithfully reproduce your feet on the skateboard for an ultra-realistic experience. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One September 22nd. Slime Rancher 2. Continue the adventures of Beatrix LeBeau as she journeys across Slime Sea to Rainbow Island, a land brimming with ancient mysteries and bursting with wiggly new slimes to wrangle in the sequel to Slime Rancher. Comes to PC and Xbox Series X September 22nd. Train Life, a railway simulator. For the first time in railroad simulation, play as both the driver and company director. Take the controls of your locomotives and grow your railway empire by negotiating deals and developing your network. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One September 22nd. DreamWorks Dragons, Legends of the Nine Realms. Unleash your inner dragon and fly beyond the hidden world on a fiery adventure to rescue Thunder's family and save the Dragon Kingdoms. It comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch September 23rd. And last but not least, Shovel Knight Dig. When Drill Knight and his dastardly digging crew blast apart Shovel Knight's peaceful campsite and steal his loot, he grabs, of course, his trusty shovel blade and starts tunneling after them. Meet new friends and foes, visit strange lands, and outfit yourself in your quest to keep the entire land from collapsing underfoot. Jump, slash, and dig your way down an ever-changing chasm of mystery in Shovel Knight Dig, an all-new Shovel Knight adventure. Comes to Switch, PC, and iOS September 23rd. That's all the news I got for you this week, guys. I hope you're having a great weekend. We'll see you soon.